What the goal is to pick these major movement patterns and then do them the same over and over and over again. So for 40 workouts, that's usually 5 days a week, Monday through Friday for 8 weeks. And really what it is you kind of start at your 80% max for whatever workout you're doing, picking the major movement patterns like a hip hinge, a push, a pull, some sort of ballistic like a kettlebell swing, and then an ab or anterior chain, as Dan John calls it, workout. And you start there and then you just progressively let the weight go up naturally. You're not, pounding the wall or like screaming at every rep. You're doing it really easily and controlled, and then just let that weight go up gradually until the last workout. And so I chose the weighted pistol squat. So usually that's where he recommends, or in this workout program, they recommend the deadlift. I had been deadlifting a lot, and that's more hip hinge or hamstring of that movement pattern. I chose the pistol squat, which you're still working out the hamstring, but it's more of a knee dominant or quad dominant. So weighted pistol is a one-legged squat in the kettlebell in a goblet type position. And then I chose for my push exercise was the one arm, one leg push up. So that's opposite arm, opposite leg. And then for my pull exercise, I did weighted pull-ups with a little chain and then a kettlebell between my legs. And then for my conditioning or kind of my ballistic workout, I chose the 2-arm kettlebell swing. And then for what Dan John calls, like I said, the anterior chain or the ab workout, was I just chose the rollout on my knees with a barbell with 135 pounds. So that was my 5 workouts for the 40 workouts. 2 sets at 5 reps, so it's 2x5s, and it's keeping it at that the whole time. They want you to do 2x5 for your hip hinge movement, 2x5 for your pull, 2x5 for your push, so like the one arm, one leg push up, and then you can kind of, as the loads vary each week, you can maybe switch to a 5x2. So that will allow you to get still the same volume, but you can kind of go up in weight because you're only doing 2 reps at a time instead of 5 reps. I think the biggest thing is not to overthink it, just kind of vary it when you can, but vary it. And then with the last 2 workouts, the 2-arm kettlebell swing, or if you chose the kettlebell snatch, it would either be 2x25 or 2x50. So obviously with the 2x25, you could go pretty heavy, and then the 2x50, you have to kind of gradually go up to a heavier weight because 50 reps at one time is quite a bit. And then with the rollout, all I did was just 1x5. So that was how I ended the workout. I'd go through the 5x2 or the 2x5, and then I'd end with the 1x5 rollout. I wasn't sure how it would feel after each workout because usually I don't train 5 days a week. It feels like it catches up a little bit, but your body just kind of adapts, and that's the point of going at that 80% level and then gradually going up. Your body just becomes super efficient and it just gets stronger naturally. Not once did I feel like, oh, I can't do it today. There were some workouts where I kind of let the weight go up, maybe just a little too much, and I felt tired the next day, but never did it ever affect any of my reps. I got all my workouts in, and I was certainly astonished by the end how much I actually had done without really feeling that like, oh my God, I can't work out for 3 days now. Never felt that. I was around 25 pounds for the weighted pistol, so just 25 pounds in my hand with a 1 kettlebell. The 1-arm, 1-leg push-up seemed nearly impossible. Like I felt like I wanted to almost just do it on a wall first. But I started around 24 inches. So if you're in the gym, that's that kind of medium-sized box where I'd just be elevated, just an elevated push-up. Weighted pull-up, I started around 25 pounds as well for the 2x5. And then the 2-arm kettlebell swing also felt surprisingly hard for how much I felt like I had swung before. Where the 2x25 I started at just 35 pounds, and then the rollout I wasn't even close to. My goal was to do a standing roll up from my feet all the way down and then back up. But I was pretty easily able to do 5 rollouts on my knees pretty consistently. And then when I ended the workout, my last workout happened to be a 5x2 instead of a 2x5. My weighted pistol 5x2 was up to 70 pounds, and again, I felt the same way I felt when I was doing 25 pounds and when I was doing 70 pounds. So it was a huge jump. I wasn't like, eating chalk or screaming or feel like I was doing my 1 rep max. 5x2, 70 pounds for the weighted pistol. By the end, I was able to do 1 arm, 1 leg push-ups. I do these 5x2 sets where I'd maybe do 2 reps on one of the purple boxes, which I think is like 12 inches, so almost to the ground, maybe even 9 inches. And then I would be able to do 3 sets at the 2 reps on the actual ground. I could actually do it on the ground level. The weighted pull-up, I did a 5x2 with 70 pounds on my waist. And then I was able to do a 2x25 with a 70-pound kettlebell with ease. It felt super easy. And then the rollout, I didn't quite get the standing rollout from my feet all the way down to my abs and then back, but I got super close. I kind of had to come up a little earlier than I wanted to, but still much more of a progress than I had in the beginning.